So Patagonia, it's okay. You're thinking the Andes, right? Is that the biggest mountain range in the West? I think so.
Maybe.
It's like
Lengthwise.
tens of thousands of feet. Like just
either that or the Rockies.
When we flew,
it's an important mountain range.
It's wild. So there's this place called Siete Lagos, and it's 7 lakes. And so everyone's like, oh, you want to go there? It's the beautiful outdoors, beautiful, pristine lakes, everything like that. And the whole area, like the route is 110 kilometers, which is like 75 or so miles, right? So 75 miles, a lot of people just drive it in a day. Some people are crazy enough to like want to bike up and down the mountains. My friend and I, we're like, let's make this fun, right? And he didn't have money because I had a little bit of cash, but like I probably could have afforded a rental car.
Really familiar. Why are you always hanging out with people that have no money?
I know. You think we go to good schools and stuff and find people.
Nope.
So he doesn't have money, and we're like, all right, how can we do this trip as cheaply as possible? And I'm like, well, I got my rollerblades, so I won't spend money there. I'll just bring my rollerblades.
You're gonna rollerblade the 75 miles. The ring?
In my head, I'm like, I'll bring them, and then if I get tired, I don't know. So I'm like, I'll bring my rollerblades, and maybe you rent a bike, and we'll figure it out. So we're doing the math in our head, and we're like, oh, that makes sense. We'll just bike it, rollerblade. What we didn't remember is this 75 miles on a bike and rollerblades is not a one-day trip. This is like 4 days of just constantly going like 15, 20 miles a day. And so you need all your provisions. You need all your clothes. It's Patagonia. And
a tent? No.
Shit is like, a tent. Literally everything that we brought to Machu Picchu, we have to do that. But now it's biking and rollerblading up and down the Andes Mountains.
Because you thought you were going to do it in a 12-hour day?
No, we kind of knew, but we just didn't. And we didn't do the math in our head. Like, wow, that's a lot of shit we got to bring.
Yeah, you need like a whole stuffed sack of food.
Well,
and
that's
water.
The thing. So I had the rollerblade, so I had a little bit of an excuse. I'm like, I'll just carry my clothes and stuff, and you can get this fucking wagon behind your bike.
Well,
so we attach this little wagon and put all our tent rental and shit. Yeah, we had to get a wagon rental because we got there and they're like, oh my god, they saw us at the bike rental place and they're like, you two. There's this grandma that came up to us and she's like, I have never seen anyone rollerblade these mountains in the history of Argentina.
She's probably walking them like every other grandmother we saw.
This shit's wild, but literally no one's ever done this before, and for good reason. And they're like, you're going the wrong way. Like this way is mostly uphill. You don't want to do this. The first day is only uphill. So we get there and it's like, literally just go to the top of that 8,000 foot mountain.
Rollerblading, correct me if I'm wrong, but rollerblading uphill, no small feat, no fun. It's hard to get momentum. Like trying to carve out uphill.
It was the saddest. It was literally just beating sun, 90 degrees out. We're going to roll the B-roll right now. There's so much B-roll, but it's just like this for 4 days straight. And we had to travel lightly. So I didn't bring like a proper jacket because I'm like, oh, it's 90 degrees out during the day. It's probably 70 at night. Dude, shit was like 30 degrees at night. And I had like a long sleeve shirt and maybe like a little like rain poncho.
Sleeping bag? What were you sleeping in?
I think we must have had a sleeping bag.
Or a cabin?
I think we just had a sleeping bag on the tent on the floor. It was like Brokeback Mountain shit. Like, I just met this dude like 2 weeks ago. We never hung out one-on-one. And now we're just spending 4 nights together because he was the only one crazy enough to do this trip with me.
And you're going to die together.
It was fucking nuts.